Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
And already we're underway here.
Maldini, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Ronaldinho.
Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Out for a throw. And it's Ronaldinho.
There's a player on this pitch who shines above the rest, and we're talking defence.
And that is?
Well, it's got to be Paolo Maldini.
Who's arguing?
Yeah, and he's a living, breathing symbol of leadership, loyalty and devotion to his craft. What a player.
Messi. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Lahm. That's Busquets. Gullit. That pass has been well intercepted. Knocks it out wide. Gullit. And here's Messi.
Messi really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
That's a shade optimistic. Busquets. Messi. Xabi Alonso does really well to win the ball there.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet because neither attack has turned up. Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Roberto Carlos. Now it's Ronaldinho. Played out towards the right wing. Looking for the run. It's a threatening ball. He's been caught on it here.
Germany clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It's
Cruyff! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Germany with the corner, they're first. Definitely not one of his best. And he's gone long. It's an inviting looking ball that. And that has not gone well. Roberto Carlos. And it's Roberto Carlos. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Ronaldinho was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Lahm. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Messi. Roberto Carlos. Played back. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Roberto Carlos did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Passing nice and neat.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Xavi Alonso. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Maldini promptly onto that, and that is that. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Ronaldinho. Tries to play it through. Ronaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Busquets. And the first 45 minutes are up. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And Messi! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Bebeto. For Xavi Alonso. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, nice touch. Seedorf. It's Roberto Carlos. And it's hoisted clear. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Now it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Luis Suarez. Busquets. And here's Suarez. Oh, good read. Pullet going face-to-face with his great rival. Cristiano Ronaldo.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Still absolutely nothing to report here goals-wise. Busquets.
Well, at least they acknowledge the effort.
Cannavaro gets it away. And they're quick to get it back. Great defending, strong and determined. Roberto Carlos. Can he get it through? Ronaldinho. Ah, such a clever touch. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Messi goes forward. Oh, can he get onto this? Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
Busquets. And it's Cruyff. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Xavi Alonso. Roberto Carlos. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And it's Luis Suarez. Can he get on the end of this? Xavi Alonso, just about up to 75 minutes. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Barcelona desperately searching for the winner here. Bebeto, Ronaldinho.
Barcelona clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this.
That could spell trouble. Bullet. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ronaldinho.
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Lahm. And it's Luis Suarez. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Back into the middle.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Played back in. Passes short and sharp. Cristiano Ronaldo. Busquets. Bullet. And that is as far as it goes. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
And that is expertly dealt with.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I'm really impressed with this guy, Jude Bellingham. For one so young, he has wonderful intelligence and a great ability to read the game. The most expensive 17-year-old in the game too, and he's got a wonderful natural feel of space.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt.
Roberto Carlos. And it's Bellingham. Germany looking to pass their way through. And here's Suarez. It's Luis Suarez! Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Plays a sharp...
Real chance!
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Maldini can get it clear. That has not gone well. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo stood his ground strongly. Thuram looking to play him in. It's a pretty loose pass. That's travelling a long way. Barcelona yet to have an attempt on goal. Neymar, very much a man of this moment. Can he get it? Tries a shot! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Germany really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
He won't be happy with that one. Pull it. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Xavi Alonso. Pele. And he welcomes it in. And he's managed to get free. And he's cut it out.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Roberto Carlos. Stood up well to him there. Pull it. Bellingham. Messi. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And this is Luis Suarez. Nice interception, well timed. Oh, that's a key interception. Played down the flank. He's in plenty of space here. He's picked his way through. Pele! And that was probably asking just too much.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Lahm. Germany finding their passes. And it's Neymar. Great work on the overlap. He has found the way through. That's Thuram. Xavi Alonso did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Maldini. Bellingham. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi. Now it's Neymar. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. He's found a way through. Here's a chance! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Messi has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
And he's forced to go back. Lahm. 5 minutes till the break. That is good alertness. Thuram. Van Dijk.
Germany have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's well spotted. Maldini. Can he latch on to this? Takes a shot! And the whistle goes for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. The midway point of the game.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained, so I'm looking forward to what's to come.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Messi making good progress on the right-hand side. Very nicely done. Takes the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Messi is offering a wry smile there.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Germany have the chance to go the other way. Oh, nicely intercepted. Lahm. Bellingham. Gently done. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Not the most accurate pass. And it's Xabi Alonso. Mateus. Now, can they get him away? Still absolutely nothing to report here, goals-wise. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Lahm. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Nice-looking ball. That's good vision. Brilliantly cut out. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Lahm. Hullet. Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Looking for options for movement. Crosses it in. Pele. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Gets a good foot in there. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And he was quick to react.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Now that looks a decent ball. That's an excellent interception. Now that's well seen too. Cannavaro. And it's Cannavaro. Passing is crisp and sharp. Rummenigge. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Maldini with the clearance.
Germany clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Bellingham. Aimed beyond the defence. No way through. Luis Suarez. And it's Roberto Carlos. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, well measured. Oh, it's Cristiano Ronaldo! It's hit the upright.
Well, the crowd's impatience is an indicator that they haven't quite given up on a goal just yet.
And he plays one through. And this is Messi. In by Messi. And it's claimed by the keeper. Lahm.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Bellingham. Knocks it into space. That's a good run down the left. Lahm shows great strength.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And time is up. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Spread neatly. That's a decent clearance. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't think there's any doubt he's one of the best around, Peter. Probably one of the best ever. He's an incredible physical specimen and a phenomenal goal scorer. You can't question his commitment and determination either. He's always in peak condition and he'll adapt his game to whatever role is requested of him. I think he's going to have a huge impact on this team.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Roberto Carlos has it out wide and in space. That's travelling a long way. And it's Lahm. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Koller was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Rummenigge. Roberto Carlos. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Roberto Carlos. Pass somewhat off target. That has been slung wide. Tries to play it through. And it's played in. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, that's fabulous. Roberto Carlos. Nicely shot. Oh, what a climb! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bullet. Germany finding their passes. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And this is Luis Suarez. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Knocks it into space. Roberto Carlos takes a look up. He is just caressing the ball. It's a mighty effort! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. What a header, flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
He was always going to do that one way or another. A fantastic effort, simply fantastic.
Manchester United are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And that is a little undercooked.
Germany clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. That's a lovely, neat pass. Looking for options for movement. Suarez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nicely weighted ball. Mateus. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Played back in. Roberto Carlos.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
And it's Thuram. Chooses to go crossfield. It's a promising position. Deep cross. Climbs up big! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Manchester United with the corner, they're first. Keeper has taken decisive action. And now they can spring out of defence. Bullet. Chiellini. Roberto Carlos. Not the most convincing of passes. That's Busquets. Bullet.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Out towards the flank. The ball goes in. Big header! Another fruitless header.
Manchester United really need to convert one of these chances now. This service is good, but the finishing is pretty wasteful.
Oh, smashing header! Denied by an instinctive save.
Cristiano Ronaldo really must be thinking what he...
And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Manchester United happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. So we're just settling back into this second half. Manchester United carrying a one-goal lead. Gullit. Now, what about a counter-attack? Rummenigge. Now, that looks a decent ball.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Germany clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Rijkaard. And no, that was never going to make it. Passing is crisp and sharp. Gullit. Now it's Luis Suarez. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. He's in plenty of space here. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Terrific header! Early ball out from the back. That's a little off target. Aimed in towards the centre. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Manchester United have their third corner. Keeper's dealt with that. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
Good switch, that.
Decent progress down the left. And that's aimed into the middle. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Good read, needed to be.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Oh, he's been... And the shot! Now that is commitment to the cause.
Substitution for Manchester United.
Manchester United choosing to make the first change. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way.
Coming on the field, number 8.
Mateus.
Number 14. Gullit.
Alexander-Arnold.
Number 66.
Alexander-Arnold is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Back into the middle. Luis Suarez! And that has been clubbed away into the last quarter of an hour. Rummenigge. Well, that's a dangerous ball.
Germany really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Suarez looking to get on the end of this. A header! Defending was... He's going for goal! And that would have won it.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
They're up to 5 corners now. Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
The corner count is rising. That's 6. He rises! In for the pieces! And yes, it's there! And surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
And it didn't take him long, just sitting on the bench. He gets big! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Kohler really must be wondering how he hasn't put them 3 up. It was a very, very decent chance.
Looking for the run. Rummenigge is onto this. Pull it. Alexander-Arnold. Spread out to the left. Roberto Carlos receives it in a wide position. In towards the back stick.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Chiellini. Pull it. And it's Lahm. It's Hullet. And here's Suarez. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Roberto Carlos. And we're done. Manchester United are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly professional manner. Kohler claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Manchester United definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been